Immediately, Elbert, the man, of course, that had unfettered access to the man that we are talking about. You hear a lot, at least for those of us who were very far removed from the experience and from that opportunity and privilege, that this man we are talking about, who obviously is a giant, was very simple, down to earth, that he exuded humility. What really made him tick? We're talking about a very rare intellectual giant here. You're talking a man that could actually move mountains, if you will. What made him tick?
First of all, I think that we all have to understand that Martin Luther King Jr. had a profound theological sense of the world order and the whole matter of man's humanity to man should have been carried out based upon his understanding of God's purpose for mankind. And so he practiced it on a daily basis. And the reason he was not outside of himself, because he recognized his life was fashioned to serve and to give as much as had been given him. And so I watched this on a daily basis, and I wanted to understand more and more about this entire approach to nonviolence. And here's what he said to me. He said that when you look at the whole order of creation, that God said from the Bible, let us create man in my image, in our image. Meaning that every human being that was created had God in them. Mm-hmm. So, when you look at the man, he said, you don't see the man, you see the godliness within him. And that is where you appeal to the righteousness and the goodness of the man. So with that story, he spoke to the world, not to black people. And I always like to make people understand Martin Luther King Jr. was not exclusively a black leader.
He was a human being.
He was a human leader. He spoke to the conscience of the world. And everywhere that I have gone in this world, people have clamored and they have wanted to know more and more of this man who spoke to their conscience and to their heart on how they should behave toward their fellow man. So he never left the very basic theological premise of how man should treat another man.